की पवित्रता जो देवात्मा रूप में रहती है, वो श्रेष्ठ पवित्रता है। जैसे होलीएस्ट बनते हो, इतना ही हाईएस्ट भी बनते हो। अच्छा,
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 16. The personality of purity, holiest and highest soul. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. The words from Avek Bapdada, holiest and highest, sound very familiar, right? Because Baba had been giving us these titles and reminding us that that's what we are. And also then in Golden Age, soul and body both will be pure. Baba uses the word pavan in English. We still just say pure because Baba said that even now your vibrations are purifying the nature elements and you get body from these elements, so bodies will also be pure. Now Baba did describe last Sunday on Murli, and also Baba mentioned that how our purity is not common, is not ordinary. Our purity is people, there will be respect for that. People will bow to that purity, and it's higher than even many those who are living the life of purity. One feels good about it, right? But for me, I internally start thinking what Baba says is true, but how true and real or practical it is in my practical life. Those who are around me, those I am serving, as Baba said, contact souls, do they experience that? Do they feel that these souls are the holiest one? So definitely it makes me think. I'm sure you all must be thinking, am I the holiest one? But Baba gave the measurement, and that is to see about your highest. That means my thinking, my way of speaking, my interaction with others will be highest. So highest could be what? Kings and queens, but Baba said no, like deities. So that is where the purity has to emerge as divinity. And we know that when it comes to deities or gods and goddesses, people go to fulfill their desires. They go so that they could be forgiven. People talk about what sins they committed, mistakes they made. Sometimes they want uh, solution for problems. Sometimes they want power. So my quality of purity changing into divinity, and that is your divine image, which we all had and we are becoming. But how do I measure it, right? So, one attention we definitely have to underline is on my thoughts. So, every thought, a holy thought, an elevated thought, higher. Because whatever are our surroundings and circumstances, situation, everything has influence on the mind, right? But that's not what really the stage should be. And that is why today, whole day, I was thinking about karma. Baba said, be on karmati's stage. So, what is that karmati's stage I have to be? Do I have karmati's stage? Am I at karmati's stage? And then Baba said, you need a very good balance of, Baba defined that also, that be a karma yogi. Karma yogi. So yes, we do lot of karmas, actions, but not necessarily all the time in remembrance. Right? Any one of you can take certificate that every time I am doing something, I am in Baba's remembrance. Hmm. Who will raise hand? Hmm. Because intellect gets so influenced by what is going around and in actions. So I think that if we pay attention sincerely, honestly, in the sense of not take it, oh, I know, this I should be doing. But are we remembering Baba while doing actions? We'll create a stage where you are karmatit, means not influenced by actions of others, by surroundings, by circumstances. You are lovely beyond, not influenced by whatever is happening around you. So I think it requires a lot of practice. And today even my day was full, but still, like many times I said, "Oh, I have to be in Karmati state." And then now today when we came here, I had to do one or two recording, but camera was not working. By the time we found out how to fix it, and we got it fixed. Mm. So I keep thinking Baba had said that when you are in Karmati stage, then you will be image of accomplishment. So let me see, create the thought that it should get fixed. Should I use that? Mm. Because Baba said time will be such that there won't be any way of communication. Mm. There won't be, Baba said, phone lines, there won't be internet. But that is the time where your thought from that stage of karmatit will make things happen. Mm. And when there is this kind of attention on our stage that I have to be karmatit, the communication do happen. I remember Dadi Janki had this slogan practice. She will call me and she said, 24 hours before calling you, I just send a lot of good vibrations, and I know that when we will talk, it will take short time because the feelings and understanding will be better. So every time she will say it, and I remember her, it's true. How do our thoughts we communicate to another within the family, especially of course with seniors and our equals, so that there is a kind of deep alliance, deep harmony. And as Baba was saying, the time will come, there will be method of communication or accomplishment of your thought will be when you think in karmati stage. Even Baba defines karmati stage in so many murlis. At this time I didn't get chance to look at. Generally Baba's very, very short ones, that how I reached to my karmati stage. And karmati stage, before we used to believe when you are karmatit, you will leave body. And Dadi Janki said, no, I want to serve in my karmatit stage. She said, why I will leave as soon as I become karmat? When will I use my karmatit stage for service? And that's what Baba meant today. So I think all of us, we have karmatit state, depends on what percentage or how I can be in that stage. So thought can be accomplished. And when Baba talks about Sakash, now that's also what we call it service through the mind. So when this thought is there, or we will create that stage, then definitely that's the highest. That is why our aim and object, holiness and highness. So holiness gives us this sparkle of purity as a crown of light. And especially these days, people are sensitive to that they are able to see that purity. But other is of highness where you have accomplished everything. That's why they shown on double crown, holiness and highness, two crowns. So at present, one has to experience that. So first definitely is thoughts, and then attitude is so subtle. Sometimes something might have happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago with a person, and you forget it. And when you see that person, then suddenly there is that kind of heaviness, the resistance, and no smile, right? What is happening? Attitude is emerging. Baba said you haven't burnt the seed completely. I mean, you think, no, I have good wishes, I always have good wishes. But as soon as that person comes, that whole, whatever was the reason, the words or something happened, let's say, and the same feelings emerge. This indicates that because one of the most important factor of karmatit is that I have settled karmic account with the souls from past. Because atit really is that, yes, I am beyond. But when feelings emerge, emotions emerge, or suddenly that situation come, that means it's still there. No, that's what Baba said. And you all haven't burnt it, right? It's not the seed has to be burned. That means then it cannot come back. So karmatit really means where I am so, it's like, okay, whatever happened, happened. But now when I see a person, or actually I should be very, very powerful and say, I have to really have good feelings. I have to really have, think very, very elevated about that person. So that that new loveful spiritual bond which gets created. Because karmatit is not only I'm settling the past, but as Baba said, in purity, your relationship, contact with everyone is pure. So I don't know, it's a lot of work or there is, we have done some, but when I see that when Baba talks of attitude and then very, very subtle vibrations, that is why, these days I really like to use the blessing because it could be one's own effort, but it's always limited, right? And Baba wants to see us playing part as the holiest in the world. Someone was giving example that there was a translator for the Dalai Lama, and he was very, very strong follower and translator. And so one of our sister was sharing that. So anyway, he left. No? But after few years, he had realization. He came back, and the Dalai Lama again said, "Okay, he will be my translator." So she was just saying, "Do we do that?" No? I said, "Our Brahma Baba did, right? When 20, 30 were ready to leave here again, Baba gave them good set, okay, children, whatever you want, and give a very good farewell, right? Otherwise, after 10 years, you have taken so much, and today you are ready to leave. So Baba didn't have bitterness, right? So wherever they went after, like anyone asked them, they only were talking about Baba's love. And that not Shiv Baba's love, but Brahma, through Brahma Baba, right? So I always bring that image of, so this sister was asking, will we do that as big kids? I said, depends. Some might, or some might say, no, this one left, so I have nothing to do. Where will they go? Anyone. I'm just saying. So what I'm saying that is forming also this spiritual, loveful relationship. Baba is saying not only with relationships, but contact souls, everyone. So purity, as Dadi Prakash Mani said day before or yesterday, that is in thoughts, words, actions, because we are in the physical world. So I think that most important one could be difficult, but very important is relationships. And in relationship with our purity, which help them also to feel elevated. In my presence, everyone should feel elevated, not that, I am elevated, you all not elevated. Our Dadi Prakashmani's drishti and love, within few seconds, feelings of belonging, surrender, obedience. all those beautiful sanskars emerge in the souls. And at this time, especially, it's very important for us that our vibrations, attitude helps soul to feel uplifted. They feel that, yes, we are also elevated. Not a single soul. I was telling someone that first time, because Baba used to give us certificate of any service he gave us, and we went back to see was everyone there was contentment. So there was a big exhibition. We were very young, so we did it. Baba wanted some long story. So there were 50 of, a small team, then there were others. So we were 50. So there was beautiful inauguration. Governor came. Governor invited us at his place and it was beautiful. So after that, I went to Madhuban. So Baba looked at me. Baba said, one soul, 49 were satisfied, one was not. So I just smiled. I just wanted to know who. And then Baba mentioned to me he was a guest from somewhere, other country at that time. His daughter was almost surrender BK. So he wanted to be in front during inauguration. And then governors was coming. So because of security, they only wanted 7 people. So we put 7. Those we knew that later on it will be useful for them to know governor. And this is the same governor who gave land in Hyderabad and many places. So I was telling someone that even if one is not happy, but some say how to make everyone happy. Even this time, like so many people, we had to say no, not because we don't want, but we want enough space for people, not too many in a room, not too many, so we had to put a limit. But aim is really how everyone can be satisfied. So when I'm saying highest here is, could be attitude, could be words, could be our energy, could be. So we create such relationship where I always say, can we look at each other as, oh, you are goddess. Your divinity is emerging now. Because purity sometimes could be hard, right? In the sense of we have so many systems and so many rules, regulations, and now anyway we have to have distance, right? But internally, that closeness, internally that love, and everyone, I think that's what the need is of the time. So for me, I listen, I like it, but I start not only churning, but I have to be that. No, Baba is saying, you are the holiest, highest, and richest means donors, right? To fulfill everyone's desire, let everyone feel full, right? So purity, as I mentioning all day, that the collective power of purity of so many of Baba's children is only when these limits and boundaries and I and mine is completely gone. Otherwise, it's in the pockets, right? Little. But if we remove, make as a whole pool, then maybe there will be a major shift, right? Baba can use the power of purity of 1,000,000 Baba's children. So it's a sincere effort on our part. Otherwise, okay, you live celibate and lot of sacrifices, lot of renunciations, lot of separation, only for purity. Then what? What we did from there. So if I have to be holiest, the purpose is to serve from that purity. And that's only possible when it's thoughts and attitude and drishti and words. And of course, use of our resources, which we are very sensible, we don't waste it. So we have to open it and make it a big, big pool and let Baba use it. I remember I was inspired to live in purity. I always believed I wanted to be in family. But Baba said, it's for Baba uses your purity for world's transformation, because even the saints and hermits or even householders, no, they are supposed to live celibate after 60, being in Grasta ashram, then renunciation, but they don't do so. You children have to live pure. So that was Baba said, and the purpose of that. So I have to remind myself that why I decided to live a pure life, so that Baba can use this power of purity for world transformation. So let us all, with today's blessing, thinking of Karmatit stage, preparing for future, where there won't be any device, but it will be our pure thoughts which will communicate, cooperate, make things happen because of our purity or Karmatit stage. Om Shanti.
हमारे नैनों में बाबा है, बाबा के नैनों में हम हर एक अपनी स्वयं डायरेक्ट बाबा से ये रुआन करो, लगेगा बाबा हमें कितना नहीं अंदर अखंड शक्ति प्यार देता है। इसलिए इस बातों का अनुभव करो। इस अनुभव की युक्ति से आप में सहज सब बातों की परिवर्तन आएंगे। ऐसा लगेगा कि बाबा रोज मेरे पास में वतन से आता है और मैं या मुझे वतन में ले जाता है। क्यों? हम सदी देखती ये कल्प का एक ही संगम है, जबकि सूक्ष्म वतन की सौगात यही हम बच्चों के लिए है। दुनिया को मालूम नहीं है सूक्ष्म वतन क्या होता, न वो अनुभव करते, लेकिन इस सूक्ष्म वतन का अनुभव हम करते। क्यों? बाबा कहते ये सूक्ष्म वतन इसी समय ही तुम्हारे को विशेष पाठ है सैर करने का, वतन में जाने का और वतन में आने का। और उसी सूक्ष्म वतन में अब बाबा बैठा है, जहाँ बाबा के पास संदेशियां जाती है, अथवा उसी वतन से बाबा आकर के हम बच्चों से समय प्रति समय मिलता है। अरे हम कितने लकी है, भगवान आए हमें सन्मुख मिले। जब तक हम ऊपर जावे तब तक ऊपर वाला हमारे पास आता। कम बात है उनके माँ बाप के हम डायरेक्ट सुनते, कम बात है। बहुत बड़ी ये बात है, बल आप बुद्धि से समझो। आप समझेंगे हम उनके चरित्र देखेंगे, नहीं, ये सूक्ष्म की बात है। बुद्धि की लाइन क्लियर माना ही आप बाबा के चरित्रों का अनुभव करें। कोई भी रंग कर्म होगा, बाबा कहते जिम्मेदार मैं हूं, मैं तुम्हारा, तुमने मेरे पर रखा है, मुझे जिम्मेदारी दिया है, मैं तेरा रंग कर्म भी राइट करा दूं। ये कोई कम जिम्मेदारी है? तेरा राइट कर रंग कर्म भी मैं राइट करा दूंगा, तो बाकी क्या जिम्मेदारी चाहिए? परंतु हाँ, जिम्मेदार बाबा है तो हमसे कोई रंग कर्म कराएंगे ही नहीं। अगर होगा भी तो भी बाबा राइट करा देगा। ये अनुभव तो हम तो अनेक करती कि कोई भी अगर कोई इत्तेफाक कोई ऐसा रंग भी होगा, बाबा तुरंत उसको ऐसा मिरेकल करता जो खबर ही नहीं बाबा कैसे उसको रंग को राइट करा दिया। ऐसे मिरेकल तो अनेक हम रोज देखी, वर्णन करूं तो दास्तान है।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Journey. Avyakt Murli, ocean of knowledge meets the rivers of knowledge.
शरीर भी पावन मिलते हैं। ऐसे होली हंस कहो वासना पावन संकल्पधारी श्रेष्ठ आत्माएं ऐसे बन जाते, ऊंचे थे ऊंचा भाव हर बात में श्रेष्ठ जीवन वाले बनाते, पवित्रता भी ऊंचे थे ऊंची पवित्रता साधारण नहीं, साधारण पवित्र आत्माएं आप महान पवित्र आत्माओं के आगे मन से मानने का नमस्कार करेंगे कि आपकी पवित्रता अति श्रेष्ठ। आजकल के गृहस्थी अपने को अपवित्र समझने के कारण जिन पवित्र आत्माओं को महान समझ सिर झुकाती है, वो महान आत्माएं कहलाने वाले आप श्रेष्ठ पावन आत्माओं के आगे मानेंगे कि आपकी पवित्रता और हमारी पवित्रता में महान अंतर। आज वतन में प्रार्थना बच्चों की समय व्रत समय संकल्प द्वारा व लिखत द्वारा किए हुए पाप से फायदे देख रहे थे। चाहे स्थिति में महारत थी, चाहे सेवा में महारत थी, दोनों के समय प्रति समय के फायदे बहुत अच्छे अच्छे किए हुए हैं। याद आते हैं कितने बार वायदे किए। महारथी भी दो प्रकार की, एक है अपने वरदान व वर्षे के प्राप्ति के पुरुषार्थ के आधार से महारथी, और दूसरे है कोई ना कोई सेवा की विशेषता के स्वरूप संतुष्ट दिखाई देंगे। सेवा की विशेषता के कारण सेवा के आधार पर मन की संतुष्टता, सेवा के विशेषता कारण सर्व का सने भी होगा, लेकिन सदा नहीं। और मन से व दिल से सदा नहीं, कभी बाहर से कभी दिल से। लेकिन सेवा की विशेषता महारथी, गिनती में महारथियों के लाइन में ही आते, सदा हर सेकंड बाप द्वारा वरदान की मुबारक लेने वाले, सदा हर ब्रह्मांड आत्मा द्वारा शुभ भावना की मुबारक लेने वाले, सदा अति श्रेष्ठ पावन आत्माओं को सदा संग के रंग में रंगी हुई आत्माओं को सदा पाप से मिलन मनाने वाली आत्माओं को बाप दादा का याद प्यार और नमस्कार।
Om Shanti, everyone. So, I'm sure you all must have attended yesterday's program, and if you haven't seen, it's there on YouTube channel. It's recorded. You can always go and see it. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so just to remind that we will be having Murli revision from 5 p.m. to 6:10 p.m. We have a special instrument coming tomorrow. Sister Moira will be with us, and she will do the Murli revision. So now let's get our homework. I'd like to invite our angel, Sister Shireen. Welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Mohini Didi. So, I have been looking at Bab Dada while he was talking, and it's so different when how Bab Dada spoke later on, how the Murlis were different in the 80s, the Murlis were different in the 90s, and the Murlis were different in the 2000s and then the 2010s. And also the way Bab Dada looked was so different. And I was really appreciating the role of Dadi Gulzar. And so let's get our homework. Holiest and highest soul. Baba is the holiest of the holy and is making me the holiest and highest. Every thought and every action of I, the pure soul, is performed in this awareness. I'm a child of the Almighty Baba within this unlimited drama of the cycle of the world. So let's do our drill. Holiest and highest soul, Baba is the holiest of the holy and is making me the holiest and highest. Every thought and every action of I, the pure soul, is performed in this awareness. I'm a child of the Almighty Baba within this unlimited drama of the cycle of the world. Baba is the holiest of the holy and is making me the holiest and highest. Every thought and every action of I, the pure soul, is performed in this awareness. I'm a child of the Almighty Baba within this unlimited drama of the cycle of the world.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good night. Om Shanti.